Now we're going to take a look at some physical access exposures and controls. Now, physical exposures could result in a financial loss, legal repercussions, loss of credibility, loss of a competitive edge. They usually originate from natural and man-made hazards. So exposures exist from, like I said, accidental or even intentional violations. It could be things like unauthorized entries, damage from vandalism or theft of equipment, maybe somebody copying or viewing sensitive information, like walking around with a mobile device and taking pictures inside your offices. They might find ways to alter your sensitive information or change the public disclosed information of sensitive information. They could also go after your database, right, and destroy your database resources, steal that information from you and threaten to release it if you don't pay them money, blackmail. And internally, right, embezzlement of funds. So you need to also think about it, well, who are the people that would do this? And we can't just say criminals, because one of the things we do is, as we're starting to understand, the types of crimes, we kind of also, to help catch the people, have to kind of understand the motivations and things about the perpetrators. Now, what can we do to try to add to the physical access security, the controls? Well, these are physical controls. Simple things. Holding door locks. Okay? Combination door locks. All we're saying is, don't let people get in, right? Just simple things. Electronic door locks, biometric, fingerprint scans. We could do something as simple as just trying to scare most people who might be kind of on the edge about committing crimes with like manual logging, right? You got to sign in. It could be electronic logging with, you got your key card, or identification badge. Might put the little closed circuit TVs up in the ceilings, and let people know, right? The little bubbles in the ceiling that that you're being watched. Through the use of security guards. You could have the dead man doors, which sometimes, they call them man traps. You have to go all the way through both sets of doors before anybody else can come in. You might go with the idea of important doors, important rooms, important buildings. You don't advertise them. You just don't, if I wanted to go find Ken's bank data center, you don't need to go to my data center. You need to go to my branches. Data center's off limits. So you're looking up Ken's bank in the phone book, right? I know. You're all thinking, right, we use phone books today. Well, you get the picture anyway, right? We don't advertise it in there. It's not there, even if you Google for it. Locks on the computers, right? Locking the screens, padlocking them down. Controlled single entries, no piggyback entries into the building. All sorts of alarms, motion detector alarms that you might be able to have. Alarms to detect sound or pressure, people walking. Even on the windows, don't just get plain old pane glass. You can get shatterproof windows and wire reinforced windows and so many other things you can do to make that building more secure. Now, you should test your physical access, and that test should go beyond just the computer room. That means you want to know, what are the locations of the operator consoles? I mean, the server room is one thing, but people are going to get in other ways, right? So test the locations of where they are, and the type of safety and security you have there, because, if I'm breaking in and I can't get into the server room, I can probably get to an operator console. Printer rooms, another one, computer storage rooms. Take a look at UPS options. If my goal was denial of service, maybe I'm going to try to take those out if they're available to me. Where's your communications equipment, your tape libraries? If I really wanted to go after somebody or somebody's company, I might follow their employees as they take their backups to the offsite facility. Because you know what? We're supposed to do an audit of that facility to make sure it's secure and safe. Maybe you didn't do that. You just drop that stuff off, you leave, I break in, I steal your data. Now, your physical entry stuff should be evaluated. You should be looking at entry doors, your windows and walls, whether or not there's any movability, right? Can the walls be moved? Are they like those little cubicle things? The ceiling type, right? Does the wall go all the way to the ceiling, or is it like a little fake panel that you push up on the ceiling and I can go over the wall? Or can I get into ventilation systems like you see in the movies? It happens to be in the movies because it's true. People can get in that way.